2019, motherfucker. I'm in love with the fast life, the money and the car. I'm in love with the fast life, the jury and the bra. I'm in love with the fast life, addicted to this cream. When I go to sleep, I'm having $1 billion dreams. I'm in love with the.
Welcome, baby, to another episode of Pillow Talking with Oli Mack.
Got Justo, man.
And we got a special guest here today, Houston Crip FDA, the man that people love to hate. I had to come in and give bro the blues today. Well, he don't like this whole interview was based and centered around the Karmelo Anthony. Some things were said on Hot Thoughts that I didn't necessarily agree with, and I had a rebuttal for Fred. He, in return, replied. We got on the phone, we talked, and we think the best way to do it is to come to the how can you say come to the Pillow Talk floor? He has an issue with the name of our podcast, Pillow Talking.
That's what I'm saying. You see how this nigga is huge. He's Pillow Talk.
The Pillow Talk format.
But that's the Pillow Talk floor.
Yeah, we
Get
here
your
today.
pillow, nigga.
So to start this off, like Fred said, what you had said, I said about black people being.
But yeah, you said, and that be, I ain't gonna say the other thing that he said, but he said that black people need to learn how to shut the fuck up.
And listen, this is my reasoning, bro. We in this climate, it's 2026. We are all forced to witness the unjust that we deal with. Because the eyes of justice is supposed to be blind.
Bro, we're not dealing with the same shit that our papa and our grandma.
No, you're right, but we still having to see that the law benefits others and not us, though. Like, we got to take an ass whooping. We still get racially profiled. So when I'm saying we need to be quiet, when certain shit go on with us, we need to be quiet because when the Mexicans, Hispanics, whites, Chinese people do shit, they people shut the fuck up and let.
Oh man, when that little boy Cyrus got killed, them Asian Americans wasn't shutting up. I saw how racist they were.
What you talking about with child? The shooting in the back?
Man, them
They had paint the picture on that Minister Scott putting the shit on.
Who said that?
Ling Ling and Super.
Our people?
Man.
No, I'm talking about his people crucifying them. That's what I'm saying.
It's not no crucifying. We ain't crucifying, bro. It's like black people don't like to hear when they wrong.
I understand it, but what I'm saying, when they get in trouble, you don't see the Asian community speaking out against them, the white community. Not to cut you off, Chud the Builder did what he did, and that son bitch still got raised $250,000. They fuck up and they own them.
Brother, Chud the Builder would never get out of jail. Chud the Builder, they can raise up, but he got $1 million of what bro still there.
It's not.
He said basically he's saying is how they came
they
for
still support him.
People, you know what I'm saying?
Karmelo Anthony got crowdfunded too.
Yes, that's true, but what I'm saying, when we get in trouble, I'm just saying I want us to emulate them. Meaning, when our people get in trouble, we don't be the ones to prosecute them.
If we the chosen people as black people, how the hell we can emulate them?
Man, when I say emulate, I mean copycat as for supporting ours. Because when they do shit, they shuts up and let the process do whatever it's gonna do. When we get in trouble, the white man put it out there and we run straight to the media and crucify him.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up the reason I can only speak for Hot Thoughts TV as being a part of Air It Out. When me and Red was talking about black people want to scream out bloody murder and made it seem like he was railroaded by the system, but forgot the action that he did. It was a loss of life, bro. So when it's a loss of life and it's a certain part of Texas, it's not no such thing as fucking justice. But they have did a good job in making us forget where the fuck we ate and we got comfortable. And they had to remind us through Karmelo Anthony.
They basically made an example of what we'll do for the next motherfucker that feel like.
So prime example, my bad. Yeah. But prime example, right? When you listen to the father, I didn't like none of the shit the father said. That it was disgusting because you don't pick and choose when you want to be racist. But
you talking about Austin Metcalf father.
Yeah.
But if your child, take it in the place of him, it's called empathy. Your child get killed, right? And you have a victim statement, impact, and the family not even understand next to the child. So basically what the father had to do, even though I didn't like it, but I understand it as a father, he had to make his victim impact statement on social media. To basically like tell the parents how he felt at the moment in time. They went so many wrong angles. They went for a quarter when they should have went for a linear punishment. It should have been a lenient punishment, not versus he should get a acquittal.
Well, this was
So, go ahead.
this is what I was standing at. I was not standing on whether he right or wrong. What I was pushing for is in this situation, I would like for us to remain quiet and let what happened in the court take place in the court because we can't say what that baby felt, man. Like we just talked
It
before
happened too
camera.
quick.
You got two 6 foot white boys, 230 pounds that play linebacker. And if anybody know for a white boy to play linebacker, he is violent. And then you not only got two, you got four of them. So that's standing in front of you. Do you know how frightening? I'm 6'1", 6'2", 280. And if they was in front of me, I would be worried for my life and be ready to use deadly force. So again, I'm not standing on whether he right or wrong. I'm saying as a whole, as a community, I think we be too quick to slam dunk our own
Nah,
kind.
not in my case. My case was that black people they be ignorant to the law. And when I say ignorant to the law, it's like we try to make it seem like Carmelo Anthony went through a situation in 1946, but he went through a situation that was based on every choice that he made. And just because in our form of civilians and black people say, yeah, you don't have the right to put your hands on nobody, you do have the right. I feel like that today. I feel like if a motherfucker touch me, they should die. And I'm saying that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not that. Just because I feel like it don't make it right. So it's certain variables when you use self defense that you have to go through.
And knowing the consequence that's gonna come behind
But
it.
this,
Exactly.
but this is a kid though. What kid in high school
Man,
is aware of how the law works?
man,
All he know is
nah.
talk. Don't put your hands on me.
But guess who? But see, if you say tell black people to shut the fuck up, right?
Right.
Tell these dudes that put this false narrative about going to go do the right thing and tell them to shut the fuck up. Because somebody does something when you're in a school environment, in a structural environment, people got to be held accountable for their actions, bro.
Right. I agree with that.
So if a motherfucker put their hands on you, what we was taught to defend ourselves. If a motherfucker bigger than us, pick
Pick
up
up
something
something, yeah.
and use it. But at the same time too, there wasn't a chance to do that shit. So if a person would have told him how fucked up it made it feel, if he would have walked away and told, he wouldn't have had 35 years, bro.
But
So it's his actions.
you, I agree with
But then
that.
go back to that point when you said you meet force with force.
Yeah, you do meet force for force, but like I say, you're one individual dealing with four
But did they
athletes.
but did it ever come did they jump him?
I don't know.
They won't release that video. And the kid that invited him, allegedly, he recorded it. But when the attorneys went to go talk to him, he said, "Oh, I was fake, like I was recording."
Or yeah.
I promise you, I'm willing to bet my dollar to a wood nickel that if the video was to actually come out, it's gonna show in favor of Carmelo Anthony.
Now I got a question, FDA. So would your would your verdict still be the same if the video come out and he was getting jumped? Would you be like feeling yourself at all costs, or you know what I'm saying, or would you jump back to would you
I
justify
feel
him
like he
using
should get a
something?
linear sentence. I don't. My stance wouldn't change because it was a loss of life. You know what I'm saying? It was a loss of life. The other person didn't have a weapon.
But that goes to support what I'm saying. You got other cases that's factual that they did the exact same thing he got. They got 2 to 10 years joint sentences for probation.
Why is we sitting here acting like we stay in a fair country, bro?
But that's what I'm saying. Why? That's right on my point.
So if we know, so but no, that is up to the black people to educate their children before they leave it. Because you know, when a kid come into this world, they don't see color, they don't see nothing. But it's people that hate you and will treat you unjust. If that's not teaching,
Something had to been taught.
it was because why Carmelo Anthony was a fucking
But
privileged black
that's
kid
my
too.
point. That we know that this is not fair. We have to start from the back and work our way up to the front. If we know that the system is not fair to us, that's why I don't understand how we getting up here saying he wrong and trying to say he should have went by the letter of the law. The game is real. It's real.
I'm just saying, as a SSO,
Could you tell me what that is?
a,
Cause I
a
don't
school
know.
safety officer. I was a
Okay.
school safety officer that helped Fourth Bend County, Fourth Bend ISD at stadiums like Mercy and Kenneth Hall.
Okay.
When I'm looking at it as a SSO, I can't go against my experience and say he was wrong.
Right.
he was wrong because I know the system that's put it in play for these children at these sporting events is administration,
Right.
bro. It's administration from your school, it's administration from their school, it's people that you can go talk to in that stadium or in them stands because that's what they're supposed to be.
Right.
Or go to a district cop. You know what I'm saying? It was so many ways that he should have did what he did. When a person tell you to move and then your stance is if you touch me, see what's gonna happen. That's what make the thought premeditated because you already thought what you was gonna do to the person if he touched you, bro.
But can we look at it as far as not our standpoint, but as that child standpoint? Like
Well,
take
you
it back,
asking a lot.
taking it back, like, would you have moved?
I'm an ex football player. I would have fought. I would have fought.
But your fight, but as y'all can see, we not no little bit in men. We are all over 250 pounds sitting at this couch.
But you have
The
some
odds
men
of
that have,
somebody
you have some
approaching
men that
us,
got
telling us to move, is not gonna happen. We're talking about a kid. Yeah, he may play varsity, but he's little in the eyesight when you looking at him.
Man,
So you
we
talking
had-
about that? That may have been his way of fighting.
Man, we had a cornerback named Xavier James. He came from Clown Forest, bro.
But if it's not in you, FDA, it's just not in you.
5'6", run fast as hell, but mighty mouse will punch you.
But everybody don't have that gladiator mentality though.
He have it.
No,
He
where
have it.
you
If he
seen
a
that
shit,
at?
bro, I saw it on the field. I saw when he played as a free. People don't know that they wanted to look like a killer. They didn't want to talk about his accolades and who he is. He was a starting free safety.
They know you. That mean you laying that lumber when you come across that
Come
motherfucker.
on, come on, he's hitting. So just because somebody this high, if you know what the hell you're doing,
So if you
So-
telling me if me, Justin, four of us, me and Justin, we got twins, we approach you. You not thinking about using no weapons or nothing like that? Come on, let me hear this bullshit you got. Come on.
it's not no bullshit. I'm gonna pull out that iron. You know?
That's my point, and you want
But if I see some big motherfuckers like y'all, boy, y'all.
That nigga
Well,
said, "I'm putting out that
yeah,
iron."
what
No
the fuck,
bullshit.
My mom on the
Get
way.
back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you to get back first. Nigga, if you keep walking, I'm gonna have to shoot you.
And that's what I'm saying. We talking about a little bitty kid having to deal with that.
He bro.
This is a kid in high school.
Bro,
This
okay,
is not a.
you gonna play that part. It's the fucking internet that got that boy 35 years, bro. It's what people are saying, bro.
Cause they gonna put it as far as all he did was ask him to get up out the spot.
Bro,
Somebody actually
I
get
done
up out
got
the
jumped.
spot.
I done got jumped before. I done got jumped to the point where niggas done bust a blood clot in my eye. I didn't grab a pistol and go shoot their asses. I didn't grab a weapon. I kept on fighting till the fight was over.
Right.
Until my ass got done getting whooped. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's a part of manhood, bro. You can't kill
Indeed,
everybody.
but I'm pretty sure you had a different. We all had different upbringings than he did. I'm pretty sure his upbringing is not like ours. I would assume it's not. So everybody not gonna have it. In my mind, I believe my life before this when I was a gladiator. Everybody don't think like
He
that.
was a privileged kid, didn't know what the fuck it was about. He was a kid who didn't have a fight for real.
And now he's face down dealing with some goddamn bullies that's trying to punk on him. That's a hell of a thing to have to endure.
But
Because it happened so quick. If you looking at the video and you going back to the camera, it's like, man, the blur. So you see the little hand push, and then it's like, damn, when did he
I
ever
saw
get a
that,
chance?
I saw
When did
that
ever
nigga
he
take
get a
off.
chance to get the? You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. He hauled ass. He did what he did and got out of there.
Man,
And-
if I say foot trace, I wouldn't catch it.
And-
So,
and-
dude, so you saying on the upbringing, it's just saying like this. You taking a kid that's, I'm gonna use it as far as Houston. You taking a kid that's from 290, Side Ridge, it's kind of up there, or just maybe say Kingwood, as far as somebody that went to school out of Third Ward or Homestead, anything like that. I feel
gonna
that-
handle conversations
I
differently.
feel that not even the conversation. I feel like as far as him going straight to the law and say, "Hey man, I told him to leave me alone. I told him to leave me alone." As far as you in your upbringing, as you know, you getting out there, you punching. The other individual would have burnt off and would have hit the gate and would
You
have
don't
left.
get mad when I say this. Karmelo Anthony, that to me is a bitch. Like, and the reason why I say he a bitch is because you didn't teach your son
But
shit.
but you call him a bitch when that's not in.
We had
Everybody
we
don't
we
want to
had
be
we
rough
had
and
man,
tough.
Man, it
we
ain't
had
about being rough
we
and tough. My grandfather came from Opelousas, Louisiana in 1950. My grandfather worked all his fucking life, and one thing he didn't raise was a pussy.
But I promise you, during your grandfather times, he seen other black people that were pussy. Everybody not gonna be that
But
battle
he
up.
made sure
He
that
was.
he wasn't, and the niggas that bear his last name or came under his leadership wasn't.
But we don't know. We see that his daddy kind of looks like a nincompoop. So
My-
with that being said,
Hell
I'm not
no.
gonna judge the little
Don't
homie.
judge, bro. But like, look, prime example, right? My uncle got 2 degrees. He wear glasses. He talk properly than a bitch. But when it come down to him, my uncle getting down, my uncle gonna punch.
Every day, I
It doesn't
understand.
matter.
Everybody don't have that in them. I don't give a damn. You will see situations like Michael Jordan being one of the greatest basketball players. His son ain't got none of that juice. LeBron James considered to be top 10 one.
You
His
talking
brother,
about basketball talent versus putting them hoes up.
but I understand. But the apple does not roll. It rolls far sometimes, depending on what a tree sits.
I feel
That
like
apple will roll far,
I feel
and there will
like
be no correlation there.
I feel like it's with timing though, because some shit don't click as it don't click on like how yours clicked on. You know what I'm saying? Man, these kids don't even go outside and
My son, though, he
they
ain't got a
ain't go
gangster
out
bone
in-
in his body.
You know
He
what I'm
sit
saying?
in the
He
room,
don't
play the
even-
game all day. He don't know nothing about no streets. Nothing.
But it's
tell you this.
gonna take for his first incident for you to make sure, hey, he come home and say, hey, man, I done had a little scrap, daddy. Woo woo. He gonna be like, okay, son, well,
Yeah,
this is
y'all
what you
never
do.
played with a baby before.
Yeah.
Okay, I played with my little baby boy, right? And sometimes my baby boy get mad, like, nigga, why did you hold up? My baby boy start fighting, wiggling,
Yeah.
get away. Or sometimes he gets so mad, he try to claw at my face, you feel me?
Right.
Fighting is a natural instinct. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To defend yourself, you feel me? If you're put in a situation where you have to defend yourself with your hands.
Fight or flight.
Fight or fight. That 3 things: fight, flight, hide. You know what I'm saying? You can't fight, you can't run, you gotta fight. You know what
If
I'm
you
saying?
can't fight, you just can't fight.
Now get your ass whooped. And
But
lose
but
by
they go to
30.
turn when y'all say y'all mama tell y'all pick something up and knock their ass out. Well, he chose his weapon of choice. It was a knife.
And he
And he didn't
chose-
butcher him. He just gave one little poke.
What's
Yeah.
Kevin Durant number at Oklahoma?
I don't even know.
35.
Right.
He chose 35.
Man, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying whether a mother whether
Bars,
he's right
nigga,
or
bars.
wrong. It's just my whole stance is I just think we don't need to help the law prosecute.
Oh, yeah, we wasn't there for no investigation. We wasn't there when they deliberated. We wasn't there, nothing. But we gotta tell these other kids, don't do what Karmelo Anthony did.
Okay, I can agree with that, but I'm
And
gonna
do
give you
the
an
and do
example.
and do because we had to do the counties play a role into it. You wouldn't do the same thing you did over there in Fresno if you was doing Missouri County or you were doing the Pearland or Umber. But you go to HISD, Lamar, anything like that, I think that would have been brushed up underneath the rug.
I'm gonna say this. Don't do crimes outside of Harris County.
Facts.
Don't do crimes outside of Harris County. Don't do a crime in Collin County.
Well, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying right or wrong here. I'm just saying I feel we need to shut the fuck up when it comes to our. Because let me give you an example.
I have, it's over.
I'm gonna give you one big example. White folks, what they love to say, oh, y'all call each other niggas, or y'all gun each other down. When they see us open and accepting and doing shit, it makes them feel good to do it. So when they see us on camera saying, your ass need to go to jail, you wrong for that, all that, it's like, they drop
He
the
basically
gavel.
saying, oh, his own people in agreement.
Thank you. So we're gonna, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying whether he's right or wrong. I'm saying we don't need to help them bury the little homie. Because right now, to change it a little bit, FDA, he didn't like what I said about his wife. That I said, well, FDA, the way you judging the situation, your wife did jump into a man business that you had going on and did what she did. She should be getting in trouble. FDA felt like that was wrong.
That wasn't our situation. We wasn't at a track meet. We wasn't at a
Y'all
track
was at a
meet.
public setting.
And we was at a public setting. The white boy was aggressive. I'm not saying what we did because we didn't.
They was aggressive.
No, who was?
Austin Metcalf.
Not like him. Oh, not like
Well,
uh,
how you
not like
perceive it
yeah.
in
You know,
ultimate
if I wasn't an athlete, bro, I was a part of that culture, bro. I don't. It's like I'm looking at it from a different lens, bro. It's
right,
like we all are tough guys when we play football, bro, and
right.
fighting's a part of our culture, bro.
So
If your kid, you drop your kid off at a sporting event, 9 out of 10, your kid gonna get into a fight.
bullshit. Bullshit.
Shit.
I
I
never got into a fight at no football track
You
event.
can't even
Never
go.
in life. Cause
My thing
again,
about this,
I'm
you
not no
can't.
little
Yeah.
nigga.
My thing about this, you can't go to the football games now. You got more underneath them bleachers where they standing, man. You niggas ain't even sitting around watching the game. Soon as you walking, you can't even go to the concession stand.
Come
They
on,
punching.
come on,
They
bro.
jumping on somebody.
Come
Then
on.
you got it to where nigga you at risk of how many times you seen where they shooting at the games now. It's like damn, I'm gonna
Man,
watch.
I'm
I'm gonna.
telling you, fourth being, they tell us all the time. Everybody wants to work at Mercer. Nobody want to work at Hall. You know why nobody want to work at Hall? Because the parents crazy, the kids crazy. All that. It's take a special breed to work at Hall Stadium.
I understand that, but when I send my son to a football game, it is not in my mind thinking if he gonna get his ass whipped or do he have to defend this. That don't cross my mind.
But you got to even if you say it like this, how we used to go to school and how we used to go to the game, you don't say, well, damn, these kids either gonna do it like
I
how we
didn't
did it
experience that, so I can't.
because you was on the field.
I'm talking about track meets. I never experienced somebody approaching me talking about, hey, you can't sit right here. Come on, we got to be honest. We not no little bitty dudes.
Yeah.
It's selective bullying. We see who we want to fuck
bro,
with.
You being passive with Carmelo, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's fine until you do. You gotta dig and you gotta see the person that you defending. It's a kid named I forgot his name, last name Holland. Holland got they screamed bloody murder because the cops caught his ass when he was burglarizing the house. Chad Holland, you know what I'm talking about. They beat his ass, you know what I'm saying? And Holly they made Cornelius Stephen ass. He made an example out of it. And then guess what Holly did 6 months later? Did the same dumb shit. Come on, bro.
I'm not knocking that, brother. All I'm speaking on, that kid is sitting down minding his business and he's approached by 4 hooligan bullies. We talking about people that done whipped on their daddy ass. They have a reputation for kicking ass. And now he's by his damn self. I can't tell him what to feel.
So you think Carmelo Anthony know that them niggas whooping on their daddy? Hell nah. This is what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this.
Nah.
When FDA whooped somebody's ass at school, did everybody in the district know about how good you was with your hands? That's something. When we in we are in the social media area. I whip my daddy ass. I'm telling people, yeah, we kicked his ass fucking with my mama.
Shit is frowned upon. I come from my old household.
Them white people though, they want you to know they kick ass.
You kick your daddy ass, you going?
Yeah, they like that, man. Hey, Tyler, get in the building.
That's what he gotta deal with though, and he probably seen them coming. They beeline right at him, and I'm telling.
Both of us got gone. You see how fast he supposed to be like, you know what? I don't want no motherfucking problem. I don't want no fucking problem.
See, until we see what's in the video, we can't say
bro,
if he had an opportunity to.
If he would have got up and said to them people, I don't want no goddamn problem, and walked away, and they would have turned around and chased him, and he would have turned around and stabbed his ass, that would have been self-defense.
See, then that's the point where you go back to where you say, man, hey, you say he wouldn't like that. But you have to have some type of tough bone in your body to say, hey, man, you better back up, nigga, or I'm a, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna like, but I'm saying you put a facade up at like my kids do it all the time. Put a facade up at the highs, but nigga, when I go to the school high, you a totally different answer.
Like that female, like I love my daddy, and next thing you know, she getting fucked, bro, at school.
I pull up and the people tell
you see how you just said it.
This is a stand your ground state. And the FDA is saying what he's saying, but when we enter a room, FDA ain't getting up just leaving. That ain't happening. He can say that bullshit he's selling right now. I ain't got no money to buy that ticket. And you got a situation where they approach this baby.
I got his ass.
And I ain't got to jump up and run. Hey, what's going on? Why do I gotta get up and leave?
I'm not normal. I'm a full-time felon, so I gotta play for keeps. So if a person play games with me, I'm gonna use the honky game like the honkies use on us.
You got
Leave
to.
me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. If you don't want to leave me alone,
But if they proceed to go to grab you and all that, then
I
what?
got every right.
So that's what I'm
He
saying.
don't have every right.
Bullshit.
He's at a school.
Y'all want this baby to get his ass whipped,
No.
then try to
Man,
defend
if he
himself.
would have got his ass whooped, he would still been out right now eating some ribs and popping
But why
fireworks.
do I gotta get an ass whooping to defend myself?
Huh?
Why I gotta take an ass whooping by 4 people?
You taking an ass whooping for your freedom.
Bro, cause we know right now,
that'll be a question though.
if me,
Get 35 or take a hand. Well, which one you?
see, that's what I'm saying.
You been
Bro,
there?
that's why they keep doing
Get
this
that
shit
ass
they
whooped.
doing. They got it now where black folks is scared to retaliate or defend themselves versus white folks.
You know what I just said, Mr. OG Pillar Top. I'm telling you, I'm a full-time felon.
Right?
You feel me? So if I get into it with a nigga, right, that's not a felon, he got the right to pull out a fucking firearm and shoot me.
Right.
I feel like that shit is not fair. You can have a gun, but I can't have a gun.
Well, you did wrong, nigga, 4 times, and you went to jail.
It doesn't matter. So I don't feel like you should be scared of me if I say I want to fight and you want to shoot.
You violent. So I might need to shoot your big ass.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I might need to pop your big ass.
And then I'm telling you, my family gonna hold the posters and everything. Your ass gonna be right in the same.
I know it.
With Karmelo.
See, but you know what? See, I just talked about that. You out here being a full-time felon, but then when you die, your people out here talking about he was a good
I went to
child.
prison for money. I didn't go to prison
That
for
man-
being a hard nigga. I went to prison because I was taking the white folks' money. Yeah. I didn't go to prison for being a tough guy in the street, having bandanas on. I was doing the same thing these white people do.
Hey,
money.
Full-time felon. He's full-time felon, gets in trouble, and his people will be out there saying, "Oh, he was a good kid." Bullshit. This nigga was being a menace.
Pooh, you hear me? This my auntie. Pooh, you hear me? You slide with the district attorney. You slide with the district attorney.
I ain't mad. I'm just saying the facts are the facts, though. Don't be out here kicking ass, and then when you take a loss, that shouldn't have bullshit.
Now, if I put myself in a situation, I tell my wife that shit too. If I put myself in a situation, I so happen to get killed, hey, it is what it is, but it depends. In that situation, will make it justifiable if Austin Metcalf had a knife and he used a knife and his knife struck before his knife struck. If a person go to a situation and they about to fight, you should have a fair shot.
Let me ask you this. Take us three. Don't even use phone. Mm-hmm. Us three would have did that to a white boy and he smoked. How you think it would have happened? Do you think he getting charged and doing 35 years right now? I'm asking.
You said the white boy would have did this.
If he was the 5'8", 145 pounds, and we three approach this white boy about get your funky ass up.
It's gonna be y'all two. It's not gonna be me.
Well, us three approaching him, and he stabbed.
I'm gonna be a whole ass nigga because I'm gonna step back because y'all approaching the white boy.
Again, but I'm saying we saying hypothetically speaking, and he stabbed one of us. Is he getting charged with murder?
Yes.
There ain't no fucking way in Africa that's happening.
Why is Chud the Builder in jail? Chud the Builder thought that the system was gonna work for him.
It's 2026. Cameras caught what he did, and then the feds just came and saw him.
Fuck that shit. He should have been in jail before that shit happened.
You know why? Because if there was a nigga, he would have been in jail already.
Facts.
So that's what I'm pointing about. It ain't
fair.
But that's my point about it's not fair. They get to do more. They got more of a rope to play with than we do. And by me knowing that they get away with more shit than us, I think when we come out on top, we need to get our popcorn and shut up.
You say you in your 30s, right?
I'm 36.
You 36. Did they teach you black history in school?
They taught us their history.
They taught you what they wanted to teach you. So I went to school and they were still teaching our history.
Right.
We don't have a fair shake, bro. I can show you in my phone, bro, where richest farmer, he go to the thing that says cotton. white dude called him a nigga. The white dude hit him in the back with a axe.
I watched that this
You
morning.
come on, bro.
I watched it this morning.
Hit him with an
And
axe.
AI channels. Yeah.
Hit him with that. I was fucked up. I watched this
Yeah.
one too, but I'm looking at this shit like this nigga trying to sell his cotton. He get mad because
Low
balling for his cotton. He turn around, get hit.
The employee,
He defend himself.
and stole the land. I think like 400 acres.
The cops say they put him in jail. They ain't put him in jail because he was wrong. They put him in jail because they thought that was gonna be a cinch for them to protect him.
Yeah, and they stormed the jail, took him out, drug him out, and shot him over 200 times. So, but that's my point.
But if you know, this is what I'm saying. If you know this is what they doing in this country, bro, you know you need to tell your kids we don't have a fast shot because you're black.
But at what point do we try to change the cycle? But that's why I'm saying when shit happens, we need to be quiet and let them figure it out. We don't need to get on those social media platforms saying he wrong and he need to go to jail because they don't do that to their people. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not speaking as a black person. I'm speaking as an SSO, bro.
I understand. Okay, you taking yourself out of
bro. When you dealing with law, if you dealing with security, you gotta take that race shit out.
Right.
Sometimes the motherfucker that you seeing that's shoplifting is just as black as me and you, and you wrong. Because if I don't send your ass to jail for stealing these motherfucking canned goods, I can lose my job. Or if you just fucking wrong because you stealing.
Do you think? I know you stay pretty in tune with what's going on. Did you so happen to catch the lady shot the dude in the Walmart parking lot? It's a black lady that shot a white man, a retired Navy.
Walking up on her. He said it back.
What do you think she?
That's self-defense. That's self-defense all the way.
But hold on, he didn't have no weapons or nothing.
Man, fuck that shit. That lady was bagging away, and he kept on.
Yeah, she went all around the car to get away from him.
That's what I'm saying. She was bagging away. She was fleeing. She had the gun. She didn't have the gun.
They charged her with murder too.
Bro, anytime that you stand your ground, you're going to jail. Don't ever think that you're not. You is. You is.
But that's what I'm saying. If the a white lady and a black man approaching her, she's not ever getting charged with that. She's going home to her family, and my whole point of this here is to say not whether somebody's right or wrong. It's solely to say, hey man, when we finally do get the upper hand, I want my community to just be quiet, sit back, and let's see what go on.
I was being quiet, but our people we can't be quiet when we have to educate. Y'all talking about an acquittal when it wasn't an acquittal. It's supposed to be a situation at hand where it's supposed to be asked for a release.
If you asked me to pick, I would have said some time. He's warranted anywhere from 2 to 10 years. Probation. 2 years and the rest probation. That's what everybody else got in that situation.
Because I take the case on that.
The Mexicans and the whites, they got probation in 2 years.
And guess what I said? And then when your ass get out of jail, like be waiting on your ass. So you can get 10 years, but you about to you gonna be shooting a flick with pop, nigga. Cause I'm gonna pop your ass. It's like, okay, we did your shit, and I don't give a fuck about saying this and that. If you kill my people and the court give you 10, know after that 10 years you gonna die. Your funeral gonna be the next week. So we did y'all shit. We gonna do it our way.
I does not support FDA statement. I do not support
when you say
FDA statement.
Just call me a
Look, when you say that though, why is Zimmerman still walking though?
He's hiding. Zimmerman can never leave.
I don't believe he's hiding.
Bro, people don't get married when I
heard he fucked up and broke right now.
Because you can't leave.
So what do you think about the child situation? They chased him down 150
yards. Child, that you see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I want.
And you don't hear his people saying he needs to go to jail. Man, that's my point.
Because they won.
But beforehand, they was not saying he needs to go to jail. And that's all I'm saying. We need to not be saying our babies need to go to jail. We need to straight up and just let the process do what it's gonna do. And if we do get on the stand, there needs to be some not guilty verdicts.
They were saying basically what he said, they were saying that he needed to go to the penitentiary before he even got the verdict.
Yeah, they were saying he was wrong. Oh, you wrong, you shouldn't have done that.
But he should have went to the penitentiary because, bro, it was no threat if somebody flee. You chased him down, like so. It's
you talking about the child situation?
Yeah, it's like, you know, we had a situation in Houston on the north side where Store owner go outside, kid steal some chips, kid end up shooting the dude. They charge the kid with murder, but they end up dismissing the charge because the dude
Life is in danger, no longer in
no
danger.
danger. So I don't know what the fuck they doing in South Carolina. But then you have we did it their way and we do it our way.
Yeah,
Cause to chase somebody down a football field in the half and then goddamn, that's crazy.
see,
But I'm gonna tell you this, man. The worst thing, like, bro, I think God bless you. I got two little baby girls. You know what I'm saying? And I got a little boy. And one of the things, and I got my stepdaughter. One of the things I hate the most is letting them go outside. Letting them go outside and experience the world. You can't dictate it because they can make the wrong decision
Awesome.
and cost them.
so my question would be, if we keep going down this path of accepting that the rules are different for others, at what point, to me, we setting our kids up to fail in the future? When do we change the cycle of us supporting each other, not going against each other? Because right now the white folks, they say shit and just put it out to the internet, and we do all the dirty digging work. We taint the minds of the jury, so by the time the trial comes, they can heard everything FDA had to say. Bullshit. That's the first thing I realized. The smaller
They had
the
knowledge
bullshit
listening.
FDA, you just said how many subscribers you got? 7 million on the call. FDA, if you think people don't hear you, use a goddamn lie. You've been on every goddamn platform. Sell it to somebody else. I ain't got it.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about America.
They hear you.
I'm talking about
And
America.
one thing I know, when it comes to people with money, they don't like to be talked about, and they hear everything that's said about them. And let's be honest, the world is fascinated with the black culture. You see it all over the world. So yeah, they watching you. They watching you. You can't.
Okay. When I say this, then don't go to a stadium and stab somebody.
I mean, I'm not saying you right or wrong. I probably would agree with you. I'm just saying don't say it.
Bro, so look, I have no choice but to say it. Because when you got ignorant ass people trying to protest it, see, I ain't gonna say you, but you got people in the chat like, bro, they with that red, bro, man, look, I ain't trying to even say bro name, but every politician can like what made me speak on it. Because at first I was being quiet. You know what I'm saying? And what Red was saying was the truth, bro. Red was saying the truth. But everybody attacked it, and at the time I was mad at Red. You know what I'm saying? Cause we going through our little podcast shit. I was
Right.
mad. And so, but I was like, but I told him, I looked at my wife, I said, Red,
What was Red saying?
Red basically saying that shit was a self defense. It wasn't. It's not self defense, bro.
Self defense on Carmelo
Well,
side.
it was not self defense, bro.
Man,
It was not self defense, bro. If you get up and you decide to punch me right now, Lord, don't do that. But if you get up and you decide to punch me right now, I don't got the right to get up and draw a gun and shoot you because you punched me.
yeah, but if you got 4 individuals trying to attack you though,
So why is the other 4 individuals? We keep on talking about 4 individuals. Why them other 4 individuals didn't testify?
because,
Why
because they gonna get ate alive. That's why the brother didn't testify.
if it's 4 people, is it 4 people, right? Because the case is done. I don't have no money to pull up nobody paperwork because that is charged. But pull up the paperwork. What does these 4 people statement said? What like what did
They all gave statements against Camilo. So let me ask you, so I'm gonna give you an example. 3 of me and Justin and Ron come in your house. We come in your house, and I'm the only one to do something to you. Them niggas still getting in trouble too. They gonna
you
steal a
just
threat as
sprayed,
well.
but you're talking about being responsible for the course of a crime. If you
That was a crime.
so of course of oh, they can't charge. They didn't go to their stadium with the thing of going to commit a crime. So
Well,
basically, hold up. Basically, brother, you saying you walk in my house with the intention on a home invasion.
right.
So if it was your idea, right, and so happen somebody lose their life, I can understand why you get charged with murder, somebody get charged with murder because the action contribute to the death of your partner.
Right.
But no, they actually did not contribute to that.
They saw the boy and went to fuck with him. That was premeditated.
From.
I'm going on based the video from what I seen. You went there, you saw
It's
the boy.
their intent. It's
It's
their
not against the
intent.
law to be sick is raining. At what point do we show empathy and understand it's raining?
Brother.
See, the way y'all look at it, I just don't see it because I didn't grow up. I'm from Homestead, but I went to school in North Shore and Cypress.
So
I never
stop fucking
experienced.
playing. So you went to school at fucking North Shore.
Right.
If you sitting at your stadium, the camaraderie is this fucking tent is our shit. If you're a Mike linebacker, the Mike linebacker is a fucking leader. So at the stadium,
You gonna feel like he got that.
yes, yes, because look, move from underneath our shit. Move.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
I never,
Let me ask you. Let me
I
ask
never
you this.
experienced it.
Let me ask you this.
So,
If you was walking up and he and say, bro, this Tyrese, what you
They're not saying that. We didn't grow up like that. To
you ain't make it. So I'm just saying, if he was to say, hey,
if my auntie had another reel, she would have been my uncle. So I'm not doing ifs.
how would you? But how would you say 10 not like that?
brother.
You know what I'm saying? How would you say 10 is not like that? You don't.
10 is not approaching
So what
nobody
I'm
from
saying is this.
sitting there.
So what I'm saying is this.
He did not one your ass to play football with somebody else, nigga.
It is raining. Damn, what he supposed to just sit out in the rain?
Man, other places you go.
What time that he was invited though? A kid from that tent. Hey, what's up, Camilo? And told him to come sit down. And when they approached him, the body burned off.
He's probably supposed to stud
He
up
left the
there.
nigga hanging.
Whole ass shit.
Yeah.
So you invite me to come to your party, but then when your partners come, you wheels away, and then I'm up by my goddamn
I
self.
trying to get bro. He should have stabbed bro too.
Say it again.
You should have stuck him.
Bro, he should have stuck bro too.
Especially when especially when he did.
Yeah. Bring your ass up.
Could really be you got me getting direct no.
Because nigga, that's your home. But man, we just met each other, right? And on some camaraderie shit, bro. And I see you, and you outnumbered. If you my partner, I'm about to stand up like, nah, y'all ain't about to do this.
I told him to sit down right here. I told him to sit down.
Yeah, you tripping. So next thing you know, it been me and my partner fighting them. Well,
What time we looking at, Jace?
So the partner burned out because he already know. Partner burned out because he already know how big them motherfuckers is, though.
We can get ready to wrap it up.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But
Partner feel like he ain't gonna stand no chance with them niggas either.
apparently for the partner to jump up and burn off, he already knew what type of time they was on.
Yeah.
So a lot of that going, it's easy for us as big individuals. Niggas ain't approaching us.
I was kind of little in high school.
Well, yeah, I went on by 210.
220.
I didn't get like this till I got shot. Got shot in the thigh and I got fat sitting in the chair.
Bro got shot. Nigga shoot me, nigga be in jail.
Who in jail?
Nobody.
Oh no. Yeah, no. I got shot here. The nigga still with a slug shotgun. Then I got shot here another time in the back of my ass.
Brother, yeah, because your big ass out there trying to fight people.
But again, I'm not agreeing with disagreeing or agreeing.
You don't have to agree. I just came.
No, I'm just not disagreeing with them or agreeing. All I'm stating is that I just think in situations I would just like for us to just remain quiet when we come out on top. Don't slam dunk us.
You know what our people is lost there because we try to educate, and that's one thing I can tell you about Red. Even though Red love that mega shit, you know what I'm saying? Red whole intent is to educate. So at Hot Dogs TV, we don't try. That's why I pick up trade not to get into them issues. But I know as both of us been because I play football with Red. You know what I'm saying? But we basically try to inform our people on self defense and what self defense is and what murder is.
Well, you can do that without saying he need to go to jail.
I ain't gonna lie to you, we got a trend. Sorry, Karmelo.
I understand it, and we coming into game, we got a trend. So
the most that even though I don't like his little crack ass no jumper, he told me, he said, Fred, you can't be afraid to speak your mind.
Right.
If you think people gonna feel offensive with you.
Right.
So
I can respect it.
You know what I'm saying?
I can respect that.
So with that being said, like no, but that day when I heard he got 35 years, I was hurt. When Karmelo Anthony got 35 years, we got 35 years with him.
Right.
I'm talking about as black people as a whole.
And you know, and I think a lot of people hurt for it because we know he was put in a fucked up situation and to get railroaded like that. They moved his case to that county without even filing the paperwork. Like a lot of shit with his case was done wrong. Where that crime took place, that's not where he was prosecuted at. They moved this case to Collin County. Do your research.
We ain't gonna talk about that 'cause I say we ain't glad.
Nah, that case took place somewhere else, and they moved it over. And it's reported that they didn't even file the paperwork. It was all a setup. I think his lawyer was even in on it.
So change the venue.
They changed the venue without even putting in a motion for that. The fix is in.
And that
No,
what
it's
and
not.
that
Why? FDA, if you doing self defense and you telling me you was in fear of your life, it's nobody better to tell.
I'm
You
telling
supposed to
you.
got on the stand
I'm
and told
telling
him the
you.
amount of fear you felt.
I'm
but I mean in the video of the dash or the camera on his thing, the man kept saying, I kept telling him to stop. I told him to stop. I told him to stop.
That's what I'm about to tell you.
How do you think you gonna he'll win his appeal?
He will.
Bro,
He's supposed to get one simply off the jury.
The crime happened when he was sitting. If you want to talk about what's criminal, bro, if he wasn't
18.
juvenile,
Yeah, he was considered an adult.
Considered an adult. The crime happened in the commission if he was in school juvenile.
Right.
Second of all, how can a pedophile get more leniency than a kid that made a mistake? I feel like we arguing the wrong points. We argue the wrong points and basically saying that it's not a acquittal. That's what me and Red is saying. It's not a acquittal. It's not you get to walk home, but it's called proper punishment.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right.
And the parents went, and I blame the parents because the parents had a jank ass nigga who didn't have no law experience.
You talking about the white boy, the
black
lawyer?
guy-
Was he
the
high
lawyer-
on or was he a
black
court
guy
opponent?
that-
Oh, they said he's the Dallas Cornell X.
A thief.
Yeah, they say he's the Dallas Cornell
A
X.
thief, a thief, and we gonna talk about that shit too. It's like a thief, and people. I ain't gonna say that shit because she's a police motherfucker, so I'm not gonna play with her.
Who the Candace?
Man, look, he's.
I like her.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Based off of some of the things I've seen, I like
No,
some
bro,
of the shit
she
she
took
doing.
my bro money.
Oh,
She took my bro money.
you have a.
and I'm gonna say because he probably don't want to say shit, but she took my bro money. He had a situation in Galveston when one of his people got killed by the police. He paid for a consultation. Lady took his money. I'm not gonna play with her, bro. I don't wish this on your ass because I see that you call the police. And I don't want to have nothing to do.
Oh
with
yeah,
it,
She gonna dial that number.
she going and she getting the cabinet search.
Wrong though, like wrong.
Yeah,
Get
wrong
your
is
ass
wrong,
beat.
right is right.
Get your ass beat. You talk all that shit with that cowboy head, walk around with that little sledgehammer.
I think somebody ran down on her in a restaurant.
But she got her like she played the police game with her, and that was fucked up. The very same thing that she against.
And then she went and got security, and then they showed that the security not even licensed. They shit is ineligible right now.
And she gonna get them security officers fucked up. If you security run,
I'm trying to secure her. Get out of the way.
You're gonna lose your license.
But man, I really enjoyed today. I want to personally thank FDA, man. I want to say this just because I didn't agree with what he said. He didn't like what I said. It didn't get all ugly on the internet.
Some player
He
shit.
hit me up, and we was able to come, sit down, and debate about it, talk about it, express our what we can, what side of the fence we were standing on with it. And I want to tell him I appreciate that for coming in here and talking with us.
Shout out to Houston too, because we gotta support our up and coming podcasters.
Thank you, baby.
Shout out to Pillow Talk. You know, what I'm saying? I don't agree with the title of the name, but that's they shit. But shout out to them, and they up and coming, giving more people to watch because the likes on podcasting is on Houston right now. We got multiple talents, it's just not a certain group. So that's why I had to come through to the podcast today.
We appreciate that, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. This concludes Pillow Talking with Oli Mack
Just though.
and FDA Fred, baby.
Hey man, go like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that button, tap in for shit show.